Hello friends, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to discuss a few questions based on core Python and that will be practical question for the interview. So let's start without wasting our time. Okay. So here you can see a few questions I have mentioned. Actually, I have solved it. I will explain you one by one. So first let me tell you about the this one, okay? So this is a question based on wait, this will be commenting. Okay, now. So what we are going to do, we are first going to discuss about a string. So there will be a few questions. I mean, actually there is one question only about string, but let me first discuss about what is string. So we know that string is a immutable and sequence of Unicode characters in Python. That means you can store a data with double quotes, single quotes, or triple quotes. So here there's a question, and we have to suppose you have a sentence or you have a word, and suppose you interviewer asked you that uh, the question would be like you have to reverse a string. So how would you do this? So I will show you two, three approaches, and actually I will explain one or two approaches, but you need to go through other. I have already shown over here. So let me first discuss a very easy string, I mean reverse method. Actually, string is also like something like list. That means we can string also follow order and I mean instruction order, and also it follows indexing. That means starting from 0 to n minus 1. So here you can see that we and slicing also is available in string. That means you can perform slicing. So the first approach would be slicing. So here you can see that I have created a function, and this function is taking an argument which is word. That means, and this word is would be this word. That means you can give a word. Actually, let me print out. Actually, this is not required over here. So what I'm doing is it will return you this one. That means the word and the reverse in the reverse order. What we are doing here, we are doing slicing in starting from minus one. That means it will give you minus one, minus two, minus three, minus four, like this. We know that in Python, I mean in list. Suppose let me give you an example. So this is my list, and you know it is minus one. This will be a minus one. This will be a minus two. If we go back and if we come from left side, then it will be zero, one, two. That's why I'm saying you that here, that's why I've used a negative slicing. That means reverse slicing. And then I'm passing, I'm going to print this, and I have to pass this function over here, and in instead of taking word, I mean I'm passing a word like Python. You can do anything what you want, but here I'm passing Python, and let's run the program and let's see that it's working or not. So if I go to print this, then what will happen? Move to execute the program. So you can see that yes, actually wait, maybe something is not commented. Okay, this is running over here. Hmm. And let me do it again. Let me clear the screen. So now you can see that yes, this is nothing but NOHTYP. That means it is in reverse order of reverse Python. As I have passed Python, so you are getting in reverse order. So this would be your first approach. Now let me comment this, and I am going to talk about the next one. And the next approach is also a simple thing. So here also I have created the same function, and what I'm doing, I am taking a reference which is actually empty. This is a empty space. That means there is nothing inside this result. So what I'm doing is I'm using iteration over here, and it would be like this at 4W in word. That means there is a iteration. So in each word, let me uncomment this one also, because my word would be Python. You can do anything like let me write over here Django. You're already aware about Django because in I have already created so many videos on Django. So I hope you all know about Django. If you don't know, then you can go through my videos, and or you can go for other videos also. I mean for other YouTubers. Okay. So sorry. Okay. So what I'm doing is I'm taking one word at a time. I mean one letter, actually one letter of this word at a time, and then it will get stored where it will add with this result which is now empty. That means I have given an example over here. That means you are taking actually sorry, it was initially Python, so just suppose that this is nothing but Django. Actually it would be D, okay, and it would be your J. Then here also I need to change. It would be D, and now it would be D, and it will be your JD. Okay. So what is going to happen over here? That means I am taking first letter. That means D will be selected first, and then it will be added with this empty space. Okay, empty. So now you can say D plus concatenation is working over here. That means I'm adding this, and so it will be D only. When again I will pick J with the help of iteration. So what will happen? This J will now go to add with this D. So J will come in picture first, and then D will come over. So and in this way it's going to take all the elements, I mean all the items at a time, or you can say all the letters at a time, and then it will be finally, let me show you what would be the answer. So let me see, let me tell you that this is the answer. That means it is now reversed. So this is another approach, and one approach which is very interesting. Let me tell you about the list comprehension. This is a very interesting approach. So let's talk about this approach. Okay, so let me first comment out this one. And now let's talk about the list document. There is another option you can go through this, but right now I am going to talk about this one. Okay, so I have I'm asking a user to give a input like enter a sentence, and he can enter any sentence. And now what will happen? So if I got a text, I mean from the user, and now I'm going to split this text. So and this will be stored in a list. That's why I've taken. I mean I'm going to split this text, and it will get stored in the list, which is not nothing but words. Okay, and when you will go to print the word, you will get the answer. Let me do this first. Okay, then it would be easy to understand. Okay, you can see it's asking me a sentence. So let me write over here that I love Python. Okay, so this is my sentence, and I'm going to enter. So you can see that I love Python, and now actually initially it was a string, but now what I'm doing, I'm going to store this sentence in string format. That means that's why you sorry, actually in a list format. So and also I use split function just to sorry, split method, just to split all the send all the words. Okay, so that's why this is I is a one word. Now that means this is zero index, this is your first index, this is your second index. Okay, so that's why it's split it. And now I'm going to perform list comprehension over this word. So what would be my approach? So let me uncomment this one. Okay, now let me tell you that here you can see that this is actually my list comprehension. What I'm doing over here, I am taking, I mean for word, for W in words, that means I'm checking for W in words, which is I mean each word. We can say that this is my words, and here I love Python. These are the three words I have. So it will pick each word. Okay, then that means first it will do what? It will first pick I, then what it will get stored in the W, and then it will reverse the order. So as we know that I is the single one, so there will be no effect. But the time when the in the second iteration, when it will pick the love word, then it will reverse all the letters of that word which is love. And the third iteration, it will pick the Python, and then it will reverse the letters, and it will be stored in the new list which is reverse underscore words. Now, if I print this reverse word, then you will get the one. And let me first do this. Okay, let me print over here. Let me copy this one because I'm going to run it again. So I will do the same sentence, and you can see now it is reversed because I'm going to print I'm printing this reverse underscore word after list comprehension. I'm using list comprehension. Okay, let me tell you what is list comprehension. List comprehension is not complex. It's very easy. It's just a concise way to create a new list. I mean, a new type of list. So you can see that we here also we have created a list. using a split method. But here what we are doing, I mean, you can see the difference. These both are list, but this is a different approach. I tried and I created this list with a different approach. So this is a, you can say that a concise and it's very interesting way to create a list. Okay. And what I'm going to do right now, let me show you. After doing this, what will be the change? So let me first clear the screen. And now I'm going to again do this. So you can see what is happening here. Initially, it was a sentence, and it was a string in the string format. Then what I did, I just changed. I mean, I split the words and I put it into a list, and then I have reversed the each letter of the word, and then what I am doing, I'm printing. So this is the um, output for this one, but after that, I want to join all the letters together. So that's why I have taken, I'm using here join function that will, and this function will take the parameter, which is this reversed word. Okay, this reversed word is going to have, I mean, join function is going to have this reversed word. Okay, now it will split and if there is any space, then it will remove. That's why you are getting this one. If I do like this, hmm, suppose I'm giving here a comma, then what will be the answer? Let me check it, okay? Yes, this is the right thing, okay? If you actually, this is a list now, but I want a string back. So that's why I join with, I mean, I used here join function to join every, I mean, uh, to just come out from the list, and it will be now a string. So this is a string, and I have used comma just to separate the words to words. But here you can see that it was not separated. It was just like looking like just like a code. So that's why I didn't want it, and for that reason I have given a comma over here. So it will be separated by comma. And if you give a space over here, then it will be look like very nicely. Let me write over here. Yes, now it's good. Now it's looking like a cool answer, cool output. Okay, so you can do this one. This is a very interesting approach, I must tell you. Okay, next what we will do, we will check palindrome. In the same way you have did this one, that means the first one approach, that means this one. You can do this approach, you can apply this approach for the palindrome. Let me show you, and I'm not going to explain very in a deep manner because it's a very easy thing. So let me comment and comment this one, and here you can see I have created a function called is underscore palindrome, and now I am passing a word, and this is a argument actually. Okay, and it will give you, it will just check you that yes, this word that you have passed, is it equals to the word which is in reverse, in the reverse order. So now I'm going to print this, and I have passed, I'm taking the value of what is madam. So it will give you in the boolean form, the answer would be in the boolean form. Let me show you. So here, yes, you can see this is a true, this is giving you true. That means yes, this is palindrome. Okay, and if I write over here python, and let's check what it's going to give you. Yes, it's giving you false. And if I write the what I did it, okay, but I am going to write here capital M, then okay, sorry, capital M, then what will happen? Let me show you. Yes, this is false because Python is case sensitive. That's why it's counting M as a different thing. Not in Python, small m and capital M are not the same. That's why it's counting it different. And if I pass here I, then the answer would be again true. Sorry. Okay, this is true because I is palindrome. That means if you count from left or right, then it will be good. It will be the same. Like I, like madam, and if you can find another words like what could be the word? There must be some other words you can find out. Okay, now let's go to the Another approach. I have already given the example of Aina with this using the join method that we used over here. This one. Okay, let me show you this approach also. So what I'm doing over here, I'm just again the function is same, and now this time I'm going to use the join function, and here I have taken in the join function I'm using a reversed method. So what it will do? It will simply in this approach the word which you passed, like suppose I you have passed over here, so it will join you and in the reverse matter, reverse order. So that means the first the last word will come, that means E, and then Y, then E again. So after getting this one, this will reverse and then it will join with the join function. Okay, and here I have passed empty space, so let me run this, execute this program, then you will be better, you can understand better. Okay. We can see true. Yes, because I is palindrome. You can perform another approach also, but I didn't mention over here. You can perform loop also, like let it be because it's not. It's I have told you to this. Okay, let's do something else, which is duplicate element in list. This is an interesting topic. I mean, again, interesting question over here. So I have already told you about the list, what is list, and now. So using loop, we can first approach would be using loop. This is of interesting topic, interesting question. So as you can see that I have taken a few items in a list, and this is going to store in a nums reference, which is a reference of type data type list. You can say data structure is not, you have to say data type. Okay, so this is a data type of list, and here I have created a unique another list, which is empty list. Unique and duplicate, these are the two lists which is empty. So what I'm doing, I'm performing iteration again. You can see this is a for loop. So in this loop, what will happen? So I'm checking that for n in n num. That means this is my nums, which is nothing but this one, and it's going to take one item at a time, and then it will check if this num. Sorry, if this nums, I mean this num count n for one time, then it will be appended in this unique list. Okay, if it is only for one time, if it will be two time, then it's not going to append in this unique list. If it comes only one time, then it will be okay. And this count function take will this number, because we are going to pick one item na. So first what it will do, it will first pick four, and then it's going to store in this nums, and then check that yes, this n number is coming at one time or more than one. So if it is one time, then it will go to store in this unique list, and otherwise it will going to store in the duplicate list, and I can print it. Okay, let me clear the screen, and here if I go to run execute the program, then you can see that I have a unique list, and also I have a duplicate list. I mean, in this list you can see the duplicates. Okay, and in this list you can see the unique things. Okay, unique items. So this is one approach, and you can also use set. So let me show you that approach also. Okay, now you can see that using set, what I'm doing. Yes, I need to do this. Need to uncomment this one. Hmm. So I have a duplicate. I mean, I have a list which I am passing over here. Okay, now you have to pass the value over here. I mean, of this num after that. But I have created a dictionary, and now what I'm doing is I am taking a set of sorry I'm taking a set which is seen. This is of the data type set, and this is empty now. Okay, and I have also taken a duplicate set which is again empty. So I am performing a iteration over here, and for num in num, that means for each iteration it will pick one number, and then it's going to store in the temporary variable which is num. And now, if this number is, I mean, if this number is unique, that means seen, which is actually set are unique. So if this number is unique, then what will happen? It, yeah, sorry. If this number is already in this set, then it's going to store in this duplicate. I mean, it's going to perform add operation, and it will add in this duplicate set. Otherwise, it will be in the first set. And if I go to print, and sorry, and this function will return you duplicates only, because we are going to find out the duplicates, so it will find out, it will give you the duplicates. Let me first execute the program, then it will be easy to understand. Okay, you can see 8 and 4. 8 and 4 are duplicates over here. That's why 8 and 4 are coming in after execution. But all others are single. I mean single item. So it's not going to repeat. So this is a one approach. And also we can perform counter operation. I mean, can use counter. Let me comment it on. Now let me show you that using counter. So for this you have to import first from the collection. You have to import counter. You have to write this word from collections. You are importing counter. Okay. Next, what will happen? So you are taking a function find underscore duplicates, and again the same function, and I am using what here? I'm going to pass this num into the counter, and it will get stored in this count. Actually, this is, you can say, this is a count here. Counter is a class. Counter is a class, and I am just creating an instance of this count. You can see that collection, and what I'm doing is from collection import count. That means this is actually a class, and from this class I'm creating an instance which is count. Okay, so I have passed this numbers which I'm going to take from the user. So I'm passing this as an argument. Okay, so now again I'm performing list comprehension. So what will happen? So in the first time, I mean, if frequency is one greater than one, that means if the number is coming more than one time, then what will happen? Then this will then frequency in count dot item, then it will be counted as in this. I mean, item, and then for num. I mean, actually, let wait a second. So here, what is going to happen? Actually, this counter is like a, you can see when I'm clicking on this, you can see this is this is a dictionary. Count element for a string, three most common elements, list all unique elements. Okay, common. Mm. This is actually a type of dictionary. Okay, this is going to count the frequency. That means if it would be look like something that 5 is coming two times, so 5 colon 2, that means 5 appearing two times. So this is going to return you the key value pair. Okay, so here what is going to happen? Hmm. So in this in this list comprehension, what is first it's checking that if frequency is greater than one, that means if the item is coming more than one time, then for num for num, that means this num would be your key, actually key. That, like, suppose five is your number. So in the first iteration, what will it check? It will check this frequency is coming one time or more than one time in this list. So it checks, yes, this is coming two times. So what will happen? So it will pick the number 5, and then 5 would be your key now, and frequency in count or random, it will add that, yes, how many times it came. So it will count, and then yes, it will say it came two times, it come two times. Okay, so in this way it will work. Okay, and again the iteration will take place, and it will go on like this. So now let me execute the program, and you can see the result. The result is 5 and 8. That means 5 and 8 are duplicate over here. And if you want to take check that how many times it comes, so you can count it over here, and you can add some line also. Okay, this is all about this. What I discussed, I have discussed maybe three questions now. The string, reverse string, and the duplicate, and the palindrome. Okay, okay. Now let's discuss some other points. So. mm Let me show you the questions file. Okay, so here you can see that I have a question of array. So I have two array, and now you have to find, I mean, you have two array, A1 and A2. And suppose the interviewer asks you that you have to find out a third array, which is A3, and this array will only contain the common element, and the fourth array will contain the uncommon elements. Okay. So how will you do this? So let me tell you how you can perform. You can do this in different approaches. So let me first talk about the first approach, which is nothing but this one, set. I'm using set over here. So what I'm doing, I'm taking first array and I'm going to convert in, you can say, a type conversion. I'm using here type conversion. Okay, so now it is mm, I'm using this set, and this will be now set. That means 1 2 3 1 2 8 7 9. Now it will be considered as set. Same thing I did for set for array 2. And here what I'm doing, I'm using intersection method to get to get the common elements in from this array. So A3 will contain the intersection of S1 and S2, and A4 will contain the A3 will contain the union of S1 and S2, and A4 will contain intersection. And if I print, then what will happen? Let me show you. Use CLS, and then this is not actually Python practice, so it would be um, questions. QUES. No, it's not going to change. Python questions. Okay. So yes, we can see now that A3 is going to give you the um, uncommon elements, and A4 is going to give you intersection, which is 1 and 5 only. This is a simple, a very simple approach, but now I want to perform a different approach, which is nothing but list comprehension. So let me do this. Okay. Hmm. This is I'm performing list comprehension. So A3 will give you what? Here I will in the first iteration, actually list comprehension, the first part will be this one. Okay. If actually not this one, okay. If X is, I mean if X in A2, that means if X is already in this A2, that means 2 5 8 9 7. If it is belong to this one, then for X, that means this for this X, uh sorry, then this x for x in A1, and now it will check that yes, this is matching with A1 or not. Wait a second. So it's checking that if X belongs to A2, then this X is belonging to A1, and this condition is followed, then it will get shown in this A3. Otherwise, it will get shown in A4. And how it's going to happen? So in this way, I mean here, what I'm doing, I'm checking that if X not in A2, then if X not in A2 and not in A1, then it will get shown in A4. And in the same manner, if X not in A1 and not in A2, I mean then X, the same X is in A2, then it will get shown in this A4. These are actually uncommon elements. Okay, and then you can print, you will get the answer, the same answer you are going to have. Okay, you can see the same answer actually. Yes. But why this is something like the insertion order is not maintaining the insertion order actually. 2 5, actually it's taking the 1 from here, and then 2 8 9 2 7 8 9 2 7. Oh, yes, yes, I understood, understood. This was the set. That's why we got the answer in this way. S1 and S2. Hmm. Okay, so let me uncomment this one. This is a second approach. And now I'm going to talk about the third approach, which is iteration. Here I'm going to perform iteration. So for that reason, as you know, this one your A1, A2. Let me minimize the screen. Okay. So you know that this one are A1 and A2, and here what I am doing. No, I think I need to maximize my screen, and I can split my screen. so that I can see the one side I can see something. Now let me do this. Like you know that A1 into we have the A1 and A2, and here I'm creating a third A3 and A4 empty array, and I'm going to perform iteration that in the first iteration it will pick from from A1 it will pick the first element and it would be saving I, which is a temporary variable. Okay, now it will check that if I in A2, then that means the same element 1 is inside A2 or not. If it is inside A2, then it will append to the A3 list. Else it will append to the A4 list. Okay. And the same way I'm doing the for this. I mean in the second iteration, here in the second type of in this iteration, in this for loop, what I'm doing, I'm checking that yes, the element which is present in A2 is inside A1 or not. If it is inside A1, then it will be appended as if it is not inside A1, then it will be appended to appended to A4. That means suppose this one, I'm taking this element and I'm checking. I'm taking if J not yes, I'm taking this element. I'm checking that yes, this element is present in A1 or not. So you can see this element is already present in J. So it is not going to append in A4, but the element like 5, it is not inside your A1, so it's going to append in the A4. That means uncommon elements. Okay. Hmm. So this will give you the same answer actually. And if you want, I can show you. Let me execute the program. This is again going to give the same answer. Yes, you can see the same answer you are getting. Okay, now now the fourth approach is going to something interesting, because in this fourth approach, I'm going to show you pandas actually. Hmm. So for this, let me do this A3, A4. What I did, let me comment out one of them. This one I can do. Okay. So here what I'm doing, I have taken A3 and 4, and how what I'm doing here. Let me tell you first about the lambda. So lambda is an anonymous function. We don't give a name of lambda, this function, because this is a very teeny and this is not, you don't need to give a name, because when we call this anonymous. You can say like it is going to perform a very teeny operation, or very small, whenever we need to perform a small operation to use a small function. So that time we call lambda, and mm, it is not very useful for other or big function. So that's why we call it a anonymous function. If you want a answer like why actually we call this anonymous, so let me tell you about this. Give me 1 second. Mm. Yes, I got it. The lambda function is a teeny anonymous function in Python. It called anonymous because it doesn't need a name. Oh yeah, I have already told you. We can define it by writing for lambda. Like you can see that I have defined this lambda by writing just lambda and then followed by the item or input, you can say, and then colon, then x in x, like this one. Okay. So what is doing in this line? We are just checking that x in A2 or A1. That means if x is A2 and A1, then it's going to filter and it will get shown in A3. That means what I'm actually doing, I'm checking that the same element is exist in A1 and A2 or not. So if it exists, then it will get shown in the A3. But in the second, what we are doing, we are checking that yes, if x is not in A2, not in A1, okay, and also, I'm checking that if X is not in, oh, you can do the same thing over here. Let me try this out. Mm, Here I can do one thing. I can put a, okay, and I can comment this one. Now let me execute the program and let me see that what is the output. Okay, the output is this one. That means the lambda function is doing something different. Okay, if I not comment out this one, then the answer would be same that I want actually. Yes, now the answer is same. That means in lambda function, if you are just taking that yes, x is not in a1 to a2 and a1, then it will give you the this one. That means here you can see that we have this one. I'm checking that x is belongs to a2 or a1. So if suppose here y is not belonging to a1, then checking yes 5 is not belong to a2 and a1. So it will only give you this 5, not about not the other. That means it's not going to check that yes, you have to check that if x not belong to a1 and a2 also. That means in like one is inside a1 but not inside to a2. So this type you have to perform like this. Okay, so then you are going to store in this a4, and then you will print a3 a4, you will get your answer. So today, up to this, and in next video, I'm going to discuss some other very interesting topic about the other question, like you can say prime number, prime check. We can do it prime check, and also we will go for um Fibonacci series. Okay, this is again an important topic. So thank you very much, and stay happy and healthy, and keep practice, and don't waste your time.